gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. Bust down. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarterback, niggas on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I stiff him, I'm down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up, the champs is in. Champion, we want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up,
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. For Johnson, if you remember back before the year, he said he wanted 1,000 yards rushing and receiving. Well, they came close in rushing, 940. Didn't even get halfway there, though, receiving-wise, Charles, just 446.
And I know they brought in Cliff Kingsbury in large part to help Josh Rosen, their #1 pick at quarterback last year. His offense also needs to fit David Johnson's talents, because the better David Johnson plays, the more touches and carries he has, the better the young quarterback will play as well.
Well, no doubt it was a big drop-off from 2016 when he had 2,100 scrimmage yards and 20 touchdowns. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Rosen. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, here's Rosen. Screen play, Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. A note on Aaron Jones, by the way, Charles, it kind of surprised me. He actually led the NFL this season at 5.5 yards per carry.
He's one of those players that doesn't get mentioned nearly often enough for his explosiveness. But when he touches the football, good things happen for the Green Bay Packers. Unfortunately, didn't play in the early part of the season, then got hurt in the late part of the season. All of his production had to come in the middle. 728 rushing yards and 8 touchdowns. I'd love to see his production over a 16-game schedule.
A very solid gain of 27.
Let's go, come on.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
No.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Charles, a bit earlier we talked about Josh Rosen's rookie campaign. Let's take a step back, look at Arizona collectively. You know, they're going to be picking #1 overall in the draft for the first time since 1958 by virtue of their 3-13 finish. Where do you see them going with that #1 pick? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Rosen. His throw incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So now it's Rosen looking. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Well, as they take the field here for the next drive, let's talk about the AFC Championship game. How excited are you for Mahomes and Brady, Chiefs and Patriots?
I'm very excited because, remember, this is a rematch game, just like in the NFC, where they played in the regular season, but this time the site is different. Regular season, they were in Foxborough, and Tom Brady and the Patriots won late against Kansas City. But how about this? The first quarterback to have a 50-touchdown season, Tom Brady, he's taking on the latest to do so in Patrick Mahomes.
And you've also got the likely MVP in Mahomes against arguably the greatest to do it all time. The storylines here just at the quarterback position are limitless.
Yeah, and remember we said they met in the regular season? It was 43-40, the win for the Patriots in Foxborough, but Kansas City walked out of there vowing revenge.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Got some room at the 30. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun. Rodgers dancing to his left. Lets this one rip toward Graham. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On second down, Johnson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald from 8 yards out, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he's got it up and through. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Well, partner, let's look ahead to the NFC Championship game while we got a second. Sunday, 3 Eastern, Rams, Saints. What do you think about that matchup?
I'm loving the matchup, and it's right back at the site where they played in the regular season. And the Saints got out to a 21-point lead, and the Rams reeled them in before the Saints won it by 10 down the stretch. Here's where I think the biggest matchup of the game is. Marcus Peters.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 27. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And you don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Rosen will throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Earlier, Charles, we were mentioning about how Green Bay missed the playoffs this last year. You know, they had made the playoffs 8 straight years, 2009 to 2016. But now 2 straight years without going to the playoffs. And when you're playing in a town called Titletown, USA, I don't know that you're accustomed to that.
This feels...
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Rodney Gunter with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Rodgers now to throw. A dump underneath to Jones. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They have the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. 45 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Now a first down carry by Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Marcus schooled him. Able to drop him for a loss of a couple. On play action, it's Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw is Rosen. Hey, right on cue, they set up the screen and complete it. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Rosen off the play action. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. He's going to rifle into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on first down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And an alley to run. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will.
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. Crosby with the extra point, and they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Back there to that Philly. Here we go.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Watch him now, Barney. Gone.
They go play action. It's Rosen. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Gone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Rosen. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. Johnson, and he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. David Johnson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. The left side throw complete to Adams. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Jumbo! Over here.
Working from the gun. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rodney Gunter in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Forced out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's.
He's got a man, complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. Screen play, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Josh Jackson. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that should just about put this one in the win column for the Cardinals. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging in. Just see the bag, quit all that jaw jackery.